Alrighty, welcome everybody. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. I want something a little calm tonight, so we're gonna do Airborne Empire. I don't actually know if we're gonna be back to Windrose before 1.0 again. It kind of depends on what they add, when they add, and how long. But it might be time we step back from it. We put in a lot of effort on it. I'm pretty pleased with where we've gotten. We've explored / gotten through most of the content we can. So I'm pretty pleased with the game. I'm looking forward to 1.0. I just don't know. Yeah, you understand. So we'll see. The other issues we're running into is Thursday, I believe. Subnautica comes out in early access, Subnautica 2. Next week, Lego Batman comes out. So there's a lot on the docket right now. But with me having worked today and me being tired right now and having an early morning in the morning and things like that, we are going to do Airborne Empire. This is a game I've enjoyed. I played a little on my own. It's one of the few games I've actually played on my own. It is the sequel to, I believe, Airborne Kingdom. Hey, Ziberian, how you doing, buddy? By the way, if my voice is a little extra raspy or if I'm coughing a little more tonight, I apologize. We had a bit of a fire in the precinct. Ode to burning power supply, shall we say. It was bad. Fortunately, we caught it before any flames started, but there was a fair bit of smoke. And I of course, we evacuated the area for a little while, but the smell never went away pretty much until we left. So I'm a little, it kind of feels, how did I describe it? Like I've walked through a sandstorm without goggles. I've got like fuzziness in my head. My throat's a little foggy. So I feel like I'll be okay, but I might be a little out of it tonight. So we're going to do something calm, relaxing. Puppy! I've got you now. Okay. We're going to do something a little calm and relaxing and just kind of have fun tonight. Plus, this little one and I have a doctor's appointment bright and early in the morning. I shall be lurking nearly sleep time. You cough, you need that throat chicken checked ASAP. Fair enough. I think the cough, to be honest, I think it's the chemicals aggravating the pneumonia that I had. So I don't think it's anything more than that. I'm the only one who's really coughing after it. So I do think it's just the pneumonia, the combination of the two working each other. So, but if it does get worse, I will pay attention. Thank you very much, Siberia, for the recommendation or reminder. Wisdom? Let's go with wisdom. Thank you for the wisdom. So, but yeah, we're doing Airborne Empire. I want to do it. It's a lot of fun. It'll be calm and relaxing. We'll see where we get. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe we won't. But also, the chemicals burn internally. Good to know. We got an air purifier up pretty quick, and like I said, there was no flame, but we weren't far off from it. I think the big issue was the fact that it smelled really bad for so long, and I had to kind of sit in it with work. So it actually got bad enough it went into the store proper. So one of the guys store used an air purifier in our department. So it was kind of fun. Nice little adventure. I'm also the only one coughing, which is why I think it's the pneumonia. I also technically have asthma, which could be part of my problem too. So, but thank you. I will pay attention to it. I don't know. Good to know. Anyway, we're gonna do Airborne Empire because I'm tired. So, with all that said and done, welcome everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a good day, and we'll get into it. I have a hard time believing that what I'm experiencing is a chemical issue, considering, like, obviously I was exposed to the smell, but there were people who were a lot closer to it, who didn't seem to have any issue. So maybe I'm just extra susceptible to it. We're gonna do new game. We're gonna do adventure mode. We're gonna do normal. We made it to the skies. It's hard to believe our small group might remake the flying cities of old, but every story has a beginning. If we recruit new followers and truly grow this into a flying city, maybe we'll stand a chance against those sky pirates. It feels like they really rule the airways right now. Anyways, enough daydreaming about reuniting an empire. Our first priority is to build ourselves a hangar. That will let us gather resources from the ground below so we can build housing and other buildings. Once we get our bearings, let's visit Haven Mill, that big city north of us. Surely they have news of recent happenings. Oh, tutorial. Basic controls. Settings. Enable tutorial. Okay. So it is enabled. Oh, there we go. Basic controls. Building and tilt. Placing buildings, be careful. Attention to tilt. Designing too much weight to one side or the other will tilt your kingdom, which will annoy your population and slow you down. Okay. People in work on the top bar. Building housing for your inhabitants. First things first, gotta build ourselves a pathway. We also need a hangar. Gathering resources, hanging planes. First buildings left, click on a nearby forest. Movement. Kingdom can move, right click. Alright, we already found that out. We have 7 idle, 8 idle people. Where are we at? We've got most of the way in food. Actually. Just max it out and harvest that thing all the way to oblivion. Housing requires 15. Panel button hovering. Highlights areas, okay. Researching new buildings. Build an academy, okay. Is this? Yeah, that's clear. Ground covering is kind of unique the way they've done it. It's a tavern in the small settlement, huh? Seems like we may have caused quite a stir on our way in. Everyone in town is eyeballing us right now. Though some of them seem mighty interested in our flying home. If you think we need more working hands, I bet we could convince a few of these folks to join up, at least for a modest price. Whoops, I didn't want to leave. Let's hire all of them. Some more folks may be interested later on, okay. A lot more trees. Just coal? Oh, that's coal. Whoops. Send a worker. Might as well send a fisherman while we're here. You got 100 coins for the ancient ruins, so that's nice. Pays for everyone we purchased? Question mark. We're gonna want the forge. There are trees, there's food there. we aren't hurting for. There's water there. There's water behind us. $11 remaining. Oh, we don't have the peeps. Oh, forest is empty. Let us head this way. Nice. Storage, propulsion. Lift. Town center can only lift so much weight. Expand your kingdom, you must place buildings that generate lift. Carefully place your lift buildings to keep your kingdom in balance. Note that while other buildings pull their side of the kingdom down, lift buildings push up. Oh, they get dropped out the chute. Interesting.
Hello there.
Hey, Spoon. How you doing, buddy? Warehouse research complete. Tired after pickleball? Sounds fun. Hopefully it was a good adventure. I might have to disassemble one of these. Was good? Good. Got crushed by some tryhards, but they made up for it afterwards. Nice. Hey, as long as you can all have fun, that's what counts. in my opinion, I guess. That's why I go. Fair enough. Toward the end of the match, they realized they were killing the game for me. Fair enough. It's good to have people who realize that and then can adjust accordingly. Oh, we're almost full up on water, which means we can take you guys off that. Trees. Or pain. How has Airborne Empire been? We just got started. I've played a little in my own time, and I've been enjoying it overall. I wanted to build that. So that's another classic Citadel base builder? Yeah, kinda. I don't know how classic it is. Definitely a Citadel base builder. I enjoy it. The other thing too is it's been kind of a long day for me. Well, it's my Friday technically, so I've been working for the last 7 days. Wow, last 5 days. So I'm just kind of tired and worn out. And this is calm, relaxing, peaceful. We also had the joy of Ode to Power Supply today at work. Someone checked in a device because it smelled it smelled like burning and was running hot. So we plugged it in. It wouldn't turn on. We pulled the hard drive to get the data off of it, and about an hour later, while we were talking, all of a sudden I go, I smell something burning. My manager sitting next to me goes, yeah, I smell it too. And we look over and there's smoke rising from the case of this computer, which we'd left plugged in and turned off. And the power supply was burning, which is also why I'm kind of coughing still, I think. But it was an adventure. And after all of that, having a nice quiet day sounds kind of nice. Sounds like a normal function PSU to me. Fair enough. It was a day. It wasn't bad, but it was a day. Where am I at? Where is my storage at? So you're still at Best Buy then? Yep, for now. Hopefully I hear back from that other company this week is the hope/plan/understanding. It sounded like they were going to contact people this week. So Though it is kind of funny. I talked to Best Buy about the fact that I was thinking about moving on, and my manager's manager called me into the office. I want to say yesterday, might have been Saturday, and goes, "How about we raise you to max pay for your position?" Okay. I mean, it's only 28 cents is my raise, but they're looking at increasing my wage and seeing where I might be able to go for like continuing my career with Best Buy, which I've never had that kind of power with a company. I've never had a company like, oh yeah, we want to keep him. What can we do? And it's kind of fun, actually. At least it sounds like they want to keep you. Yeah. Do I not have... Oh, I need cloth for that. Interesting. Alrighty. We don't have the ability to convert that into cloth, unfortunately, but we can at least store it for now. Not enough lift. Trying to figure out if I want to move in a new career path or not. Fair enough. You got a specific one in mind? Or is it just like, I want to try something new? Do enjoy service, but the people in my city can just be atrocious. People are just rude half the time. Fair. I know that's part of the reason why I kind of want to look for something new is the service mindset is getting a little old. Much as I think I'd like it, IT, I'm not sure what I can find for okay pay at entry level. Fair. That is always a concern. Most health desk positions on Indeed don't have pay disclosed. Yeah, that is annoying. I've been using Indeed too for some of what I have been looking at. It's like, I don't know if I want to apply if you're not even going to tell me what I'm applying to. I mean, do I take that risk or do I just move on with my life? I also have a dislike of employers trying to dress up what the position actually does. That's fair. That could be annoying. I could see that. Assist in day-to-day operations and help maintain equipment for employees to run at peak efficiency. Translation, fix stuff so people can do their job. Yeah. Or, as my mother always liked to say, other jobs as from time to time may be prescribed. Such other duties as from time to time may be prescribed. Was always the fine print in the state work order, or not work order, recruitment. Havemill is the largest city in the area outside of the capital Talos itself. It's really grown from a small farming village it once was. We should visit the magistrate Agatha in the tower. Or I can go to the tavern and recruit peeps. Hello, I'm the tavern keeper from Havemill. Careful if you make your way out west. Word is the watch fort has been completely overrun by brigands. Or the position title is dressed up to sound more impressive. Yeah. I'm kind of running into that with what I'm doing right now, which is a operation lead is the name of the position that I'm looking at getting. What it literally means is I'm an operator for machinery and stuff on the line, the factory line, but also I am there to basically communicate between the managers and the operators and set up new machines and all that other stuff. So I'm kind of just an all-arounder. The reason that I'm applying for that position is A, it might pay better. It doesn't actually state what it's going to pay. And it would give me an opportunity in with the company, and the company has other positions I can move into. A couple sales rep jobs that were listed as customer purchasing engineer. Wow, that is pretentious. Magister Agatha. Well, you folks don't look much like pirates. Oh, don't worry, we're not. That's a relief. I have to admit, it's been a long time since I've seen a machine like yours above the Airy. That wasn't aiming cannon fire down on us. But I still remember the old stories, the flying cities, the adventurers that piloted them from place to place across the world. Now we're in need of help, so are you going to act the part, or am I going to have to tell Pyle to get out on the walls again? He hates it when I do that. Every time one of those pirates buzz by us, I can't get back to sleep for hours. They always make such a ruckus. See? Now listen, if you're really going to fly that thing, you should help us out. The old Airborne Kingdom was a place of learning, of construction, of valiant deeds. You can't start by helping us rebuild. You can start by helping us rebuild our academy and market. The last pirate attack really did a number on us. What would you need? What would you have us do? Well, Pyle can direct the building, but we need resources. Traveling by foot isn't safe anymore. But that doesn't look like much of a problem for you. We need wood and iron. Should be plenty nearby, in the nearby area. Any questions, kid? Bro, I'd be working for AT&T selling phone plans or modem and routers. It's not that serious. Yeah, totally. I don't know. Engineer seems to be the, this is a professional title, but, oh, fudge. I just put my knee into my desk. Oh, that hurt. engineer seems to be one of those titles where it's like, this is a professional title, but it doesn't necessarily require a doctorate, so we can kind of hand it out to whoever we want. So yeah, here you go. Here's an engineer. Here's an engineer. Here's an engineer. And then the real engineers get pissed. Hey, don't do that. It hurts. Yes, it does hurt. It did hurt. Hi, puppy. The Old Airborne Kingdom. What can you tell me about the Old Airborne Kingdom? You probably talk to a scholar if you want to know specifics, but when I was just a little owlet, my mother used to tell me stories about the Old Airborne Kingdom. In an age-long past, we didn't have cities like Havenmill. You see, the people of this island were unafraid to join together and build great cities in the sky. The Airborne Kingdom was the greatest city of them all. They looked a lot like your city, just, bigger, greater. You'll get there one day. One day the Airborne Kingdom just disappeared. No one here knows for sure why, but after then, we've lived down here. It's simpler life for sure, but these days, maybe it's time for the kingdom to fly again. Be okay with working in maintenance or IT, being some level of engineer, but not sales, customer service jobs. Fair. I am starting to burn out on the customer service stuff too. Some days it's fine and I love my jobs, and some days it's like, please just put me down now. I'm done with this shit. But hey, you don't need me talking your ear off. Get out there and earn your title, kid. We need wood. You tell me about the pirates. Sky pirates specifically, they have flying machines too. Just, not quite as grand as yours. They're a bit more modern and rickety. The local guys have always been a problem, but these days it seems like they're more organized than ever. Don't worry, you keep doing good deeds for people around the Yuri, and you'll run into them soon enough. We need wood and iron. Got it. I'll return. I'll be back. Good luck, kid. Alright, leave town. Have I? I don't think I have. Speed. Building construct drag is added to your kingdom, which slows down your movement speed. To get your speed back up, you must create propulsion buildings. You're continually using resources like coal, food, and water. The faster you travel, the less time it takes to get places, and the fewer resources you'll use along the way. Build enough propulsion buildings, keep your max speed up. That's why. Two people for 2 hours. Got it. We will begin work right away. Leave. So we're repairing Havenmill. Where are we at? Water? Ooh, we're running a little low on food, I guess. Oh, the 144 must be what's in this. Excuse me. What is this? Coal? Where am I at? Coal. It wouldn't hurt to gather you either. I actually got a great plenty No, been repaired. Speak to the magistrate again. What I think I really want to do is some kind of advisory consultation job because I still like helping, assisting, serving people. But I just want it to mean something for them. Fair enough. Those are harder jobs, though, to get into. So I wish you the best of luck with that. The problem is I don't really even know what those jobs are, so I don't know how to look for them. Fair. Yeah. I guess I know one person who has a consultation job, but he was a lawyer and now does, and I call it consultation, but I think it's conflict resolution is technically what he does. And he obviously took a very special path to get there. And I do know he has suffered for it, for lack of a better term. So looking for advisor consultation jobs in my area end up becoming therapists. Fair. That is, I guess, an option. As whole once again, thanks to our help, we should visit their academy. Havenmill is quite as known for their scholars as Orenspire, but they've probably got some items that could help us. Oh, would you look at that? You're our savior, kid. With the academy and market back operational, Havenmill is going to live to fight another day. But while we wouldn't be a gracious neighbor if we didn't pay you back in kind. Here, take this blueprint. Make sure to light your buildings and paths at night. It can be dangerous in the dark. You need glass to build street lamps, and that's a rare resource these days. We'll give you enough to get started, but you'll probably want to make your own eventually. Blueprint? What's a blueprint? Give the blueprint to a scholar at your academy. They'll know what to do with it. You're a ruler of a city now. You'll have to start acting like it. Now, I do have one more thing to ask of you, but I think you'll also get something out of this. These are dangerous times. Havenmill has never been a city of warriors, but we might need better defenses than hoping another sympathetic flying city comes along to help us out. No offense, of course. We'll be fine as long as we have a defensive tower or two operational. Do us a favor and talk to Marin at Castra Regnum. He'll be able to help you out. Castra Regnum? The closest thing to the Aurori has to the military headquarters. It's run by Captain Maynor, and technically he's the leader of the Knights of Litalos, though these days the Knights are mostly just a ceremonial title. But Castra Regnum traces itself back to the Old Kingdom, and it stood firm since then, though pirates, storms, and years of history. Havenmill doesn't have quite the same history as Castra. We'll be fine as long as we have a defensive tower or two operational. Do us a favor and talk to Maynor at Castra Regna. He'll be able to help you out. Maynor. Captain Maynor as well. He's the last knight of Letalos, for whatever that's worth. He's a bit eccentric, but I'm sure he'll help you out. Just make sure to let him know that I sent you. We'll be fine as long as we have a defense tower or two. Okay, that's that. On it. Visit their academy. Anyone at the tavern? Nope. What's the market? Anything you need, we've got at the market. Ain't no pirate threat that can keep the spirit of Havenmill down. Hey, also, if you run across any glass, we'll happily buy any. Interesting, interesting. So we can get glass from them. Hello, traveler. Clinic and where? You're welcome to peruse our findings. Be careful to not knock anything over. That's a lot of money we need. Okay, it's going to be a little bit. Got it. Now research street lamps. If I hit M? Oh, I can hit M. Pirates incoming? I have no defenses, so this ain't good. Don't really wouldn't mind doing, but I have to start school from scratch and probably get a doctorate. Yeah, that is one of the problems with those types of occupations, with therapists and stuff. I've thought about doing like therapy and counseling before, and it's always been a matter of I don't have the money, time, patience, energy to go back to school. As much fun as it would be. Ooh. Would you look at that? One of the great creatures of the deep. I never thought I'd see one of those in my own eyes. Oh, cool. Where are we at? Upgrade. Street lamp. Gotta get rolling for dinner. Yeah, you have a good one. Stay safe, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Alright, what do you got to say? Military fortress from the time of the ancient Airborne Kingdom, landed here and governed by the Knights of Litalos. Captain Minor. Kadai. Hemp weaver, coal storage, food silo, and water silo. The hemp weaver is very tempting. Let's see what we need in order for this meeting. Go to the tower. What? Eyes forward, men. Who dares fly above the Castra? Speak now or be blasted to smithereens. Agatha Santos? Agatha, I told her this would happen. She kept telling me I was exaggerating. But look who's needing combat blueprints now. Soldiers, take this defense tower schematic, deliver it to Agatha. If you get your boys working on the blueprint as well, you can probably get some defenses on your flying contraption too. Those pirates aren't taking any prisoners. Time to lock and load on the high skies, soldier. Pirates. They're no good brigands that are working with the upstart from the frozen north, flying around in their little machines. Despicable. Flying's basically cheating. No offense, soldier. Those pirates aren't taking any prisoners. Oh, yep, right there. The Airborne Kingdom. What? Is that what you call that machine you're flying around on? Those pirates aren't taking any. Oh, yeah, there we go. Knights of Latos. Excellent question, soldier. The Knights of Litalos are a fine fighting regiment of noble warriors commanded by yours truly. We may be fewer than the knights were in the old times, but we're just as spry. I think the captain is trying to demonstrate a backflip. Oh, that looked painful. And it's that easy. On it. Could you do me a favor, soldier? Tell her I told you so. Sure thing. I have a mission for you. One of my esteemed rangers of the Knights of Latos has not reported back to HQ in some time. Tasking you with finding Ranger Miri at her assigned post and making sure she is safe and sound. I will mark the location on your map. And I would warn you that the area has been a hotbed of pirate activity. Man are out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're going to the academy, and I'm getting the hemp weaver. Everyone needs a little hemp. I want the hemp weaver. Hey, Simone, how you doing, buddy? Oh, 84 coin. Better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. That's the one I wanted. Oh, tower. You made it just in time, too. Fly keeps saying he heard some buzzing off in the distance, which he swears is more pirates on their way. I know they're pirates. Honestly, I think his hearing's going. But either way, we're grateful for the extra defense. I do have to ask you one more favor, though, and that's to help us out with the construction itself. Look, I promise we'll make it up to you. Friends are hard to come by these days, but Haven Mill is always going to have your back. You first need to research the defensive tower, then you'll need the materials to build it. Don't take too long now, kid. Got it. Pirate attacks. Pirates can attack at any time. Their planes will damage our buildings, which may injure our inhabitants and perhaps cause us to fall from the skies. Build defensive towers to combat their attack planes. They may have other means of attack the further north we go. Interesting. I'm kind of excited to see what they do with this. I remember loving the demo. Actually, funnily enough, the demo for this game, which must have been, 4 years ago now, was the moment that my best monitor I own crapped out. I now have, so I bought 2 monitors when I bought this PC originally. Bought the PC before this one, actually, now that I think about it. Like 4 years ago. And one of them has a line directly through the center of it. And it was this game that I was playing when that line showed up. For a second there, I thought it was the game, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I'm just going to shut the game down. And then it didn't go away. And it was like, well, fudge. And the line has been there ever since. And it became my backup monitor after that, unfortunately. But we're here now. It's not the worst thing that ever happened. Definitely not my favorite, though. I spent good money on that monitor. No workers are available for construction. So we got a bunch of lift. Get the coal figured out. Assume I have to get it fixed. No workers for construction. Having the gun be fully operational is a boon. It's kind of a weird-ass gun. All right. Oh, we need 2 people, and now we need iron. Great. Well, poo. Or deposit empty. That's helpful. Let's head over here. I always need money. Whoop. Send a worker out to that. How's your day? This is a pretty late stream for you. My day was okay. Kind of long. And I'm tired, but I really wanted to play this game, and I figured I might as well stream it if I am. It's been a bit of a day. We had a small fire. Storage is full, actually. Wow. We had a small fire at work. It never actually got flamed, but it smoked like crazy. So my body wants to cough. Pretty bad. But other than that, things are going okay. I am tired. I won't deny that. We'll get ready. You're a blessing from Elias. Honestly, let's get to work. Anyone at the tavern? Still no one at the tavern. Okay, leave. I don't really need wood. We are a little low on the food. Defense tower upgrade research upgrade. Yeah. Resource gathering rate, definitely. Defense tower complete. Speak to the magistrate. Do you have tacos? No, I did not. I had Culver's. I actually had something else. Oh, I guess I never made the cheeseburger. Nice. No, not cheeseburger. Fish sandwich and what's the word I'm looking for? I had a fish sandwich and a pork tenderloin sandwich. Oh, to tower. Emil, safe again. Thanks to you. You've done a good thing here. If anything can turn back the tide of all those flying brigands, it's probably a flying castle of our own. Just like the old Airborne Kingdom. You're doing us proud, kid. But defending our city is one thing. If you want to truly rebirth the Airborne Kingdom, you'll need weapons of your own. Travel to the Oran Spire. All the knowledge we've collected in Latalos of the history of the Airborne Kingdom is held there, along with most of our brightest minds. Speak to the High Scholar Isidore when you arrive. He'll be able to help you out as soon as he calms down about the machine you flew in on. Weapons? What sort of weapons did the Airborne Kingdom use? Well, I can't say for sure. I only knew the stories, but I do know that the kingdom was feared as it was as feared as it was loved. By the end, it might have been more weapon than it was ever sanctuary. But difficult times call for difficult measures. I can only trust that you won't fall to the same failings as the kingdom did. Osprey? The Oranspire is all we have left of the great universities of the skies. When the kingdom fell, we gathered all we could and stored it there. According to myth, the Oranspire itself is constructed from the same stones that once flew in the skies. But if you ask me, that's ridiculous. Makes far more sense that the kingdom would have been made of wood and cloth. More like yours, kid. Speak to the High Scholar. Oh, Isidore's is a dear friend. Wow. And much less cantankerous than Marner. He's devoted himself to studying the Airborne Kingdom. I doubt he'd ever have imagined seeing it flying again. We will have to make sure not to scare him then. Huh. I doubt he'd be scared. More likely he'll fall over out of pure excitement. Let's go. Some of our supply outposts are overdue for food deliveries. Any chance you could use that machine of yours to drop some? Each outpost needs 10 food. You'll have to gather it yourself on the way. Thanks in advance for all the help. Those people out there are fighting every day against those pirates. It's our job to keep them safe, and your help here is invaluable. Oh, I can sell cloth and iron. What am I up coin-wise? 830. Yes, please. Wow. I saw a clinic available. Clinic. We have an injured worker. Quest complete. We've received 500 coins for restoring Havenville. Oh. Well, that's awfully nice. Where are we at and where are we going? I guess resupplying those outposts is kind of the way to go. Is it raining? I think it's raining. Pirate incoming. Need more metal. Ooh. Beat him. Oh, the defensive tower is not fully staffed. That's not good. And we're getting mighty slow. After this, we're gonna need to... Settlement is too far. Open research tree. Clinic. There are several settlements in the area. logging camp. Open the research tree. No, we gotta go to the clinic. Hello, do you have a delivery from Havenmill? Right here. Thank you. Hey friend, I wonder if you could help us out with something. Some delicate concerns. You see, there are some pirates who keep extorting us. They come by once a week and take whatever they want to build their ugly outposts. It's insulting. All that good wood gone to those ramshackle constructions. You can barely call them buildings. And I know buildings. Listen, if you take out their outposts and stop them from stealing our output, we'll gladly send you some of the excess. You'll need a cannon to do the job. Make sure to get one of those built before you get over there. It's dangerous. Ooh, money. We need metal. Increase the size of the warehouse. Food storage is full. Where is this? Oh. I wonder if that's it. It's still within that bubble. Oh, that must be Castraya. Put the light on. Oh, it's gotta be up front. Well, that's not what I was expecting. Not enough lift to support it. What is the up arrow? Oh, I don't have enough lift. Damn, we took a beating. Rebuild. Defense tower. So we don't have a cannon. We'll have to keep our eye out. Propulsion. Oof, we need water. There's a lake. This is probably the nearest one. Yeah. Oh, worker's busy. Fully staff. We don't have the cannon. Barbecue ribs and hot links? Ooh, that sounds good. Let's head this way. Where are we at? Doing all right. Got 2 pirates coming in from that way. Where are we at? 12 food. Actually, we're going to hold up here because we need more food. Nearby school of fish has been fully caught. Wow, okay. There we go. You have the supplies? Yes. Appreciate it, friend. Been having an issue down here with our fuel supply, you know? If you could help us out, it'd be mighty appreciated. Fuel supply, what do you mean? Well, to make iron, you need ore and heat. Forges run on that, but we haven't been able to get any ore since the entrance to our mines collapsed. If you could blast open the entrance again and clear it out, we'd be mighty appreciative. See what we can do. So what do I need to do? Destroy the rubble blocking the mine entrance. I'm assuming this is another you need a cannon type situations. Yeah, I bet that's it. Watch out for illness. Our flying city has reached 30 population. Unfortunately, that means illness will become a factor soon. We should build clinics to both heal sick workers and prevent excessive illness from occurring. Reduce the amount of coal we need. Hello! Yep, here's your food. Wonderful, thank you so much for this. Thanks again for the food. As it turns out, we might have another thing that needs doing if you're available. We've been being raided by pirates day in and day out for weeks now. It's a pain in the old tail feathers, I tell you. Ranger Miri came by recently to drive them off, but those brigands already wrecked our shrine to Serapha. Now we can rebuild it with your help. I hope, but we really need to find a statue of Serapha to place inside it. There's some old temple ruins not far from here. I bet if you look through there, you might be able to find an intact statue. You help us out with this, and we'll be sure to reward you appropriately. You know we're good for it. Wow, okay. So the shrine is around. An ancient being and craftsman is standing outside. The craftsmanship is outstanding. Restock on food and water after dropping food off at so many different spots. Coinage. All right. Town center upgrade. Might as well increase morale while we're at it. Those travelers. We've got some housing. Probably start being careful. There's a beacon over there. Where is the shrine? Enormous. Okay. Oh, you can come in through that door there. Sorry, it's such a mess in here. We had no time to upkeep around here. Oh, we got some planes. Between the bandit troop and men are breathing down my neck. It's just one thing after another these days. Bandits? Bandits, they're been attacking every settlement from here to Litalos. Maynard keeps telling me to deal with them, but it's hard enough to just keeping order in this area, let alone all through the region. Need help? Oh, would you? That would be not so nice. Here, I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know when you've dealt with them, and I'll find something here around here to reward you with. Something tells me I once again need a cannon, which I do not have. Another beacon. Ooh, that looks like it might be a statue. I hear it too, pup. You're all right, little one. You be careful. More people I can hire. The academy, I guess. Temple ruins. Nice. Might as well make the storage a non-issue. Send a worker. Cover the statue. We should return to the cotton farms and assemble the shrine. An ancient beacon. Got it. The Temple of Aquilus. Some say you could be healed by praying here, but I think that's a load of junk. You're all right, puppy. There's another beacon over there. Well, I'll be darned, you found a statue. Now, all you've got to do is build the shrine. You ready to go? Yeah, here you go. Let's start. It does have some like House Moving Castle kind of vibes, which I love. Get that second defensive cannon up. That'll help us out a lot. Shrine is complete. You did it. This will really help morale around here. Seraphae is known as the Hearth Keeper. So around here, she's sort of our main gal. All things nurturing and soft, so they say. We're all happy to have her back, and don't worry, we'll make sure to pay you back in kind. Daily cotton deliveries, no cost to you. It's the least we can do. Nice. Receive 6 cotton per day from the cotton farms. So it's a trickle, which is nothing to scoff at. I need a cannon, I think, for the other two. And once I have that said cannon, we can actually do some things. Do some damage. Get some iron and some wood coming in, too, I think. There's 7 idle people. Where are we at? We need more wood. Welcome to Osprey Pub. Pull up a chair. We always got folks looking for work coming through here. Don't see any now. Try stopping by a few days. Whoops, that's what I wanted. We're at 900. Oh, what is the academy? Or generates propulsion, food silo, water silo, and coal silo. $250, so that's 500. We could buy all three right now. Should allow us to upgrade these storages. Requires 3 lift. Requires 4 for the coal storage. Let's leave for now and see what they want us at the tower for. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I am High Scholar Isidore, and I'm overjoyed to welcome you to the Osprey. Ornspray. Never in all my years did I expect to see the Airborne Kingdom fly again. Ho ho ho. What a rapturous day. What a rapturous day. Please, 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 please. You must have come here for a reason, no? Magistrate Agatha informed us that you may have the ability to create for us a weapon. A weapon? Ah, yes, yes, yes. Of course, a weapon. Something for those pirate gangs to fear. The ancient texts do mention weaponry, of course, far after the time of the First and Second Chronicles. You'd have to go to the, one moment. I assume he'll be back shortly. Aha! Here it is. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Regina, our chief engineer, she'll know what to do. She's an expert on ancient technology. Lately, she's been obsessed with restoring the old Skydock. Of course, you'll need to find her. She's been missing for a week now. Here, I'll mark where she was last. She last was on your map. All you need to do is find her. Then she'll get your weapon. And we'll be able to open up our Skydock. Regina is our chief engineer and a wonderful scholar to boot. She spent her life studying ancient machines, and there's no doubt in my mind she'll be able to help. Tell us about the Airborne Kingdom. The highest accomplishment of our peoples. The greatest empire the world has ever known. Dynasty upon dynasty upon dynasty, a rich and vast conglomeration, all pulled together under the banner of the Airborne Kingdom. It would be a folly for me to attempt to summarize it in only a few words, but know this. You are flying its most material relic as we speak. Tell us about Ornspire. The Ornspire, our last citadel, our greatest hope for knowledge in the area, and the world. This very building fell from the old Airborne Kingdom when it plummeted to the earth, and we've devoted it to a study center from the world that we lost. And in the evenings, it's actually quite cool and pleasant. Okay. We'll be on our way. To the tavern. Ah, you've arrived. I have heard much about you, you who claim to inherit the Airborne Kingdom. But the Airborne Kingdom was not just a location of military might, nor was it a simple metropolis in the air. The Airborne Kingdom was a place of learning. The Airborne Kingdom was a place of understanding. Chief among the great learned men of the ancient kingdom was Elias, the Gifted, who was said to be able to work miracles with his own hands. In these times, however, his temple lies abandoned, left to ruin. But you will help me rebuild it, to restore the glory of Elias and his gifts, to show the world once again the glory of knowledge. With my building plans and your resources of labor, the temple could be restored. No, improved! Go, now, fly to the temple ruins and rebuild it, and history will remember my name. Your name. I mean, our names, of course. Get around to it. Dink, dink, dink. I'm broke. But it's worth it. Search and rescue the temple. I think we should focus on this for now. Ooh. Market. That's right, I actually need to do the research. I can't just build them. Put them on the map, if nothing else. I think all these rocks are things I can break with the cannon when I get the cannon. What is... Oh, can I gather water from this whole thing? Damn. We're almost done with the research. Explore, just what we needed. I am Scholar Henry Gates, and this humble research center might soon be the home of a hitherto unknown branch of Aryan history. Under the ocean itself. You're looking for artifacts under the water? No. Nothing as perilous as that artifact hunting that happens over at the Osprey. Here we're looking for something much more exciting. Living relics. You see, in my time as a researcher, I have seen proof that the same aquatic beasts that haunted our ancestors still roam these waters. All I need is someone to aid my search, to find the creatures and to allow me to accompany them on their journey. I have painstakingly created a tracking device that can be attached to the creatures without harming them in any way. We just need to find them all and attach them. It should only take a moment. Well, that's convenient. Of course! Do you think we were descended from animals? Yes, I did. Honestly, I wasn't sure. The ancient people who once flew the skies in cities just like yours had a great reverence for the beasts of the deep. Naturally, the legends also speak of danger, but I'm sure that's mostly just ghost stories for the children. Anyway, let us begin our journey. They will be found far and wide, so this won't be quick, but I've heard word 2 of them reside in the waters within the area. Very well. I think we've already met one of them. Open research. Propulsion. Oh, storage, that's right. We need to... How long is this going to take? An hour a piece? Wow, okay. How big is the circle? Can I even... Nope, okay. Unfortunately, we ran across one of those beasts of the deep. Ancient ruins, wait, that's money. Turn around, go back. Water is running very low. We can actually pick up a ton of food now. Insufficient aircraft. Ooh, we're kind of running out of coal, too. Iron everywhere, but not a drop of coal. There it is. Internet, where art thou? Oh well. My stream isn't cut out, so I guess I shouldn't worry too much about it. Pirates incoming. You poor buggers. Whoops, that was not what I wanted. Well, with that amount of food, water, and coal, we should be set for a little while. Not quite always on the run for that stuff like we were. What is that? Oh, it's an ore deposit. What is that? A crash site. Interesting. Something there. Something there. I'll be a real flying city. I don't suppose you're pirates, are you? Undoubtedly not, ma'am. That's a relief to hear. Do I work tomorrow? No, sorry. I don't work tomorrow, but I do have a rather long day. I have to get this little fuzzy buddy. Yeah, fuzzy buddy. In for a vet appointment at 8:30 in the morning. I have a counseling appointment at, I believe, 11. And then I have what I refer to as toes. My dad gets his toes trimmed. He's a senior citizen, so he gets his toes trimmed. And in order to spend time with my father, I get my toes trimmed with him. So my toes are getting... I don't really want to call it a full manicure because it's more just like trimming them down rather than like cleaning up the nails and stuff. But I have that at 3? Question mark? I think it's 3 o'clock tomorrow. So I won't be streaming until later tomorrow either, unfortunately. But It's a day. That's a relief to hear. I've been scanning the skies for hours now and ain't seen nothing outside of your contraption. So I think we might be safe for a bit. Say, did Isidore send you? I imagine he'd be jumping for joy seeing something that's similar to the scriptures flying outside his window. That is correct. What happened? Puppy, that's my finger. We got ambushed by pirates and had to crash land. Not my best day, I'll admit. If you can repair the damage and guide us home, I would be in your debt. We won't need much. Weapon. Absolutely. You get me back up and flying, and I'll show you something real special that we found in the old Spire Skydock. You'd be surprised how many pieces of ancient technology are right in front of our eyes, just waiting to be powered up. Oh, I've been itching to see a real piece of the kingdom technology back up and running. Here you go. Oh, that's cool. Insufficient aircraft. Looks like we'll be flying again. Thanks for the hard work. Now let's get back to the Osprey Skydock so I can fix you up something real fancy. Shall. Ready for takeoff whenever you are. Let's go. Follow us and keep an eye out for more pirates. Am I just supposed to, am I actually following you, or? Okay. Got 10 idle people. So we might as well put another propeller on the sucker. And level you up. Speed, we're at 63% speed. Such a cool game. Anything new at the academy? Just the oars. Hello, you've returned with Regalia in tow. Wonderful. Now we can get to work on building you something that will really show those pirates that we mean business. Isidore, you tell them what we figured out while I find this blueprint. Of course. Uh-oh. Excuse me. The pirate threat will find itself an unexpected foe in your new airborne kingdom. The capital city of the area is Latalos, and within it dwells our good queen Minerva. But for weeks now, we haven't been able to contact her. Latalos is under siege. Pirate towers surround the city, and with them still standing, there's no way for us to trade with the people of Latalos. But just as in the days of the old Airborne Kingdom, a hero has come to save us. And that hero is me! Or you, once you have set this cannon built. A blueprint for a cannon. Masterful work. Where will we find a cannon? Look, what I found in the 38th level, propping up a row of bookshelves. Those are the collected works of Moluba, the 7th. Yeah, under all that junk, take a look at this. A bombard cannon blueprint. And it looks like it's compatible with Airborne Kingdom technology. The same that powers our city. Oh, this will work wonderfully, Regenia. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip! Please don't, Isildur. Hooray! He's bonked his head on the ceiling again. I'm fine. Thank you. Just fine. Now, as I was saying, build the cannon, fly it to Latalos, free the queen. Understood? Latalos is the largest city in the area. And the home of our royal government. If Latalos falls, the entire area is in danger. We can't let that happen, and now we have the means to stop it. Queen Minerva is the heir to the throne of Latalos, and they claim their heritage back to the ground people of the times of the Airborne Kingdom. Between you and me, I'm not so sure that it is entirely an unbroken line. But she's a good ruler. I'll only be a pendant if they ask me to. Head it. Alright. We're on it. Unlock the cannon. We got 277 gold. We got iron. We could sell some cloth. Oh, that does just go everything. Got it. Could hire a couple more peeps. We've now got the food. I'm not as worried about it. Go to the Skydock. Welcome to Skydock. We can help you move around as many of your buildings as needed. Oh, interesting. To get your city layout just how you like it. You can take all the time you need. We'll pause the game so nothing can happen while you're working on your new layout. You can even have buildings completely unattached to your city floating freely while you're here. Just remember, before you leave the Skydock, all buildings will need to be reattached to the city. Okay, so that allows you to reorganize. That's really helpful. I didn't want to go back here. I wanted to go to the Academy. 600 for ore. Leave. Alright, so we've got this research that's taking us forever. Maybe go for the Temple of Elias? Or we've got the... well, let's go with the Temple of Elias. Really, it's only been 8 days since we started playing. Feels longer than that. Hey, pup. Damn, we can empty ore deposits quick. We're gonna need wood, so we might as well harvest while we're here. Plus, we got some space. The ruins untouched. I have provided your workers with the plans. Let us make history. Fudge you. Market. Storage is full. What have we got a lot of? We can sell some iron. Oh, blinded by the light. Where is there? It is. Let's head this way. Restock on the coal, and now we begin the repairs. Incoming pirates! We built the temple. Speak to the scholar. The temple! It's complete! MLS would be pleased to see this. The beauty of the construction, the inspiration of my designs. Everything is perfect. You're welcome, by the way. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you for your work, your workers, etc. You all did wonderfully, or whatever. But there's more to be done. The beacons. Light the beacons to bring the people here. 4 pilgrim beacons, 1 each lying north, south, east, and west. Now that the temple is complete, we have to make sure that people know, so they can appreciate me. I mean the temple. So they can appreciate the temple. Bat out of hell. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Would you look at that? One of the great creatures of the deep. I've never thought I'd see one with my own eyes. Discovered one of the great creatures of the deep, etc. Except. So yeah, we got one of. Temple. Repair, repair, and repair. Yes, I'll send workers. Good thing I upgraded the coal. I hate to say it, but I might need to upgrade the cannoning. Built one of the beacons. This is really cool. What is that? Refugee camp. Refugee camp. The survivors here have fled from the Watch Fort, a once great city that's fallen on hard times. Light it. Rebuilt the beacon. Open the research tree. Put another plane on the docket. Decreases cooldown time. Arrive at the southern beacon. Not enough lift to support the weight. Really at the beacon. Reminds me, are these upgraded? They all are they are all upgraded. Wow, fudge English. How much does the cannon weigh? 6. What are we at? 113 out of 117. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. So we need more lift. What about Bandit Island? Ah. Combat. I don't have enough trees. Oh, it's still got health? Defeat the bandits. Let's go back to... Okay. Send worker. found some material. Dye house. Building motifs. You just found a new building paint at an abandoned settlement. These dyes let you customize your building colors. Choose a new paint, select a building, and press the palette button. From there, you'll see all the paints you have found so far. Select the paint immediately applies it to the building. You can also choose to apply a type, which applies that same color to all buildings of that type, and apply to all, which colors everything. Nice, got some material out of the deal. Okay, 69. Well, no, it's 72. I'm just gonna do a flyby and keep going. Oh, that's the coal deposit we have, or the one we haven't lit. That's the word. Beacon. I can speak English. I can speak English real good. You're back. Oh, just a moment. I've got a soldier. What a pleasant surprise to see you all the way out here. Captain, these are the nice folks who helped me with the bandit problem. The bandit problem? Yes, sir. The bandit problem I specifically asked you to handle? Well, you see, there was this is commendable. Excellent leadership, Ranger. Oh, I mean, thank you, sir. Keep this up, and you're headed for a promotion, Ranger. See to it that this do-gooder is rewarded appropriately. Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Good work. I'm off. Wow, you really saved my hide there. Here, take this. And if you're ever in the area, don't hesitate to say hi. There's always something to do around here. Ooh, coin. Anything I can do? Nope. Okay. So much for there's always something to do around here. Ooh, we're at 800 coin. So are Culver's burgers better than McDonald's? I don't know. I haven't actually had a Culver's burger. I had a fish sandwich and a pork chop sandwich. I think that was what they were called. And I liked both of those. So I don't really eat McDonald's burgers either, if I'm being honest. I usually just have Nuggetses. I do not have the peeps. I do not have the peeps. I need more peeps. I have the peeps. Important question. What's sauce with your nuggets? So I've had a few over the years, but I guess at the end of the day, I always go back to ye olde barbecue. I'm a barbecue boy. At least when it comes to McDonald's nuggets, it's a barbecue. Now, Quick Trip, with their chicken, I usually go with the smoky sauce, I think is what it's called. And then with the other gas station's chicken, they don't have the smoky sauce, so I usually go with either barbecue or ranch. Though I have been known to enjoy a good honey mustard from time to time. We have relit it. Time to speak at the temple. So I'm kind of all over the board. How about you? What is your apartment? I love McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. I want to say I tried that once long ago. It's been a while. The people have arrived. The pilgrims, they love it. They love the temple. Already I have heard of visitors praising the architecture, the forms, the designs. It's all I could ever want. Well, we're glad to have been of aid. Of course, yes. Your names are also on the plaque at the temple's entrance, naturally. Just, underneath my name, in smaller writing. But it's there. And please, take this as some thanks. You couldn't have done this without me. Don't you mean that the other way around? What? No, of course not. You really couldn't have done it without me. But I'm generous, and I reward my friends capably. Goodbye now. He seems to have returned to basking in the glow of the crowd. 400 coin. A new upgrade path for the clinic building. Oh. We also now want to go back to the iron mine. Increases health coverage by 12. Must be able... Gotta save on that there fuel. I'll have to try the sweet and sour sauce again next time. I want to say I tried it once and I had a hard time going back to my barbecue, but I ended up going back to my barbecue. But I also haven't had nuggets in about a year now. I was eating it all the time right after Mom passed. And now I just haven't been in the neighborhood. Let's do it. Usually get both? Fair enough. That's a good idea. I should do that. Why do you say nuggets like that? I like chicken nuggets. I really like chicken nuggets. My mom would make coconut chicken nuggets Then she'd mix coconut in with the batter, the breading, and I just over time got tired of saying nugget and picked up nuggetses. Plus, I won't deny that maybe the way Golem speaks has influenced my speech habits. And I kind of attribute nuggetses to him. Kind of the my precious, my nuggetses. But yeah, no, it's just part of my speech. It's just something I picked up along the way. I just started calling them nuggetses one day, and it just stayed with me. Oh, the mine's workable again. Thank you for that. We'll make sure to send you regular ore shipments from now on. I never claimed to be normal. You guys didn't come to this for normal. Alright. This has actually got a pretty substantial map. Oh. We're gonna have to head this way. I might need another cannon or two. As much as I don't want to just build cannons everywhere. I have upgraded the clinic. Okay. What? We could go with lift. That just reduces the coal cost. That's 16 hours. You nut. Mac. Mac. I love you, little one. Stop licking my hand. Oh, turn to the lumber mill. Send a worker. Send a worker. Send a worker. Oh, we were having issues. Iron Forge. Recently destroyed. Rebuild. Ooh. Buddy, you keep on knocking my watch out of the button. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, this is getting indecent. Oh, so they're going to yell at us. Oh, wow. I didn't realize how much cash we'd got. 1,900 cash. Damn. The Architect of Ancients have been here around longer than I can remember. The Archive of Ancients. They have unlocked the power of many ancient relics that could perhaps prove useful to us. Go to a relic vendor? Increases attack damage by 10%. Reduces resource generation time by 23%. I'm guessing the minaret is required before go to the tower. Sir? Oh, a guest. My apologies. I am the renowned artificer Athos of the Archive of the Ancients. It is my solemn duty to catalog, organize, investigate, manipulate, make order therein, register, archive, and of course, artificer the many artifacts and relics that dot our beloved lands. Artifice? But alas, I am confined to my studies. A prison of my own devising, a gilded cage of knowledge. I am no longer a young man, able to traverse the world as you do. But if your machine, an ancient relic in its own right, could aid my studies, I would be most grateful. All right, it's got to stop pinging. I would be most grateful. Deep in the hills of the Ari, I have heard tell of a curious artifact housed within this decrepit, dangerous ruins. If you would be so brave as to return it here to me, I will reward you with a powerful relic for your growing citadel. Ooh, my name! I am named. Well, we'll make note of that, sir. Leave. Where are we supposed to go now? Farther that way. Where are we at? We're kind of running low on stuff, actually. Hi, bud. Alright, we are not going to do this anymore. Dink, dink. Dink, dink. got food and water. Oh. Increase the size of housing. Coal is running very low. Okie dokie. Woo. Alright, so we're full up on coal. Send a worker in there. What is this? Oh, the ruins that the artificer mentioned, but the entrance is clearly collapsed. But to send workers down if we want to recover the artifact. Okay. Oh, whoops. You're not dead yet. Return to the artificer. Kind of like how the mouse pierces the clouds. have any more iron, sand. Oh, it's a dye house. Might as well increase the clinic size. We're gonna need it. Ape up. One glass. Yeah, that seems a bit expensive. All right. What? Careful. No recruits available. Recruits. Curious. But what if... Athos, we found the artifact. Oh, the prodigal child returns. I shall catalog this special find post-haste. The artifact? What was the artifact anyway? Oh, a fellow antiquarian, I see. I should have expected you would have an eye for this sort of thing. Historical curiosity. I should have expected you would have an eye for this sort of historical curiosity. Well, you see, in the ages before ages, in the times before our time, when the skies were still vast and open and our kingdom stretched across the land and length and breadth of the world, there was a good king called Madan, the artificer. Madan was a great architect and artificer, and he made many beautiful structures and buildings that would bear his name. But his most precious treasures were the toys he made, one for each of his 3 children. A steed of wood for his daughter Nydia, a staff of iron for his son Ilias, and for his youngest Serapha, a doll made of carved marble. I believe that's known as a statue. Now that I have the doll, I have all 3. Or so the legend goes. You never know with these tall tales. I don't really know if they were all related. But it's a good story regardless. As promised, please take this coin as a token of our gratitude. If you ever need the relics, this archive and others like it are always dealing such treasures. We're gonna need the tower. Increases attack power if placed in a marionette. We're gonna need the attack power. I have 200 coin. Not anymore. Where is the marionette? That's right. You buy it and then you spend time to make it your own. Forgot about that last part. Alright, this can go away. That is where we're headed. What am I even researching? Oh, the clinic. Yeah. I should also research a reduction in food and water costs. It's just kind of where we need to go right now. Also, this is a little low on wood. Nope. Nope. Yes. We don't use cloth all that often, so I'm not going to worry that much about that right now. Open research tree. You did it! Good job out there! Well, it pains my heart to see all that good wood destroyed. Sometimes you have to burn before you can rebuild. Anywho, we'll make sure to send you whatever excess we produce out here. One good turn deserves another. 12 wood a day. Okay, wow. That wasn't what I was expecting. Alright, what have we got? Beasts of the Deep is the only one we don't have done. I want to say like we saw one of the beasts over here. There it is. Oh, that's right. I was gonna build the marionettes. Great creatures of the deep. Let's go back to the Aura Spire for now. Okay, I have hired enough dudes. Increases attack rate, increases attack damage. Need 3 sheets of glass. Well, that's helpful. Reduce the food. Market. The ores are nice, but what do these give? 2 lift required. Propulsion force of 12. Oh wow, that takes 5 glass. Oh, we've got a slight tilt. 2 degrees left. Ow. That is a coal deposit. That is food. Easy there, pup. Nearby thicket has been fully harvested. Refugee camp from the Watch Fort. Whoops, wrong click. It's on the worker. 90 coin. The fewer passes they have on us, the better. Coinage is a marvelous thing. And I am a looter. People got healed. Still doing damages. But at least we're not getting destroyed. Oh! Fascinating. Okay, back it up, back it up. Damn it. Speak to the queen. Pirate warehouse. Go away. The Talos. Kind of a cool citadel city. Talos, the capital city of the Aria. Known for its beautiful gardens, royal architecture, and of course, the throne of Queen Minerva. The royal line claims to descend from the ancient Airborne kingdom itself. Maybe distant relatives of yours. My. It has been quite some time since Latos has been graced by the presence of a friendly city of the air. Might I have the pleasure of knowing who our savior is? A friend. I see. From Isidore, I take it. That weapon, it doesn't feel like just a simple machine. That's an ancient device. Something from the times before. Perhaps our people will one day again make our homes in the air. But enough daydreaming. You have done us a great service. The people of the Aria are in your debt. We're happy to help, Your Highness. Alas, our city is in ruins. I would happily greet you more warmly, but after the siege, there isn't much at all to show. We could help with that. Should we send down some resources? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, joyous day. Leave. Where are we sitting on our resources? Let's park ourselves. Might as well park here. There's a thicket. We can send a couple guys there. There's a coal patch. We can send a couple guys there. And there's water. I'm out of guys. Who? Oh well. I think this is where the tutorial or the demo ended. Was roughly here. At least that's what I remember. You go, boy, Mac. The repairs are complete. Less water per worker. Nice, nice, nice. We like to see it. We like to see it indeed. What do we want? Whoops. What do we want to do? We could upgrade production. Fan cost wouldn't be a bad idea. Propulsion costs wouldn't be a bad idea. The cannon. The cannon is a good idea. Oh, you want me to go here, you say? Skydock. Help you move things to your liking. Attached to the Skydock. So, this is the big... What if? One tilt back. Not bad. Market. Glass. Well, yeah, I kind of went through some stuff. Where's a poorly lit building? Enjoying your time? Heard any news from the Watchfort? What do we got at the academy? Tavern and a farm. Rise morale to 15 inhabitants. Workers must deposit in storage before continuing. Can clump together with other farms. Creates food from water. That's a thing. We're gonna go with the tavern for now. Go to the tower. Will wonders never cease? You have once again done us a great service. We will, of course, see that you are properly recompensated for your efforts. Unfortunately, we are not the only city afflicted by these pirates allied with the Queen Corsair. A fearsome woman she is, a ruler of the frigid north reaches, and she has such a preposterously long title that it makes us blush. She calls herself Incomplete, the Queen Corsair, Scourge of the North, Benedetta Septimana, Executor de Lavalli. Quite a mouthful. Most, however, will simply refer to her as the Queen Corsair. She's making them more organized, more dangerous, and they seem to be preparing for something. I shudder to think at what she would be rallying this many pirates together to do. I urge you to fly to the Great Desert and to the Black Spire, and seek counsel from the great cities of those regions as well. Doubtless they too have been afflicted by the Queen Corsair's machinations. But if you find yourself here again, consider Latalos your friend and ally. Now, is there anything else I may do for you? Great Desert. The Great Desert lies to our east, a golden land of vast sand and dotted oases. Within it you may find the ancient city of Crescent and Muloaba, as well as countless sites of preserved history. Excuse me. According to our scouts, the people of the desert have been terrorized by a Red Hawk Consortium force led by the Regent Captain Nia Strikefast. If you could provide them aid and vanquish Captain Strikefast, they would surely be in your debt. The Black Spire. The Black Spine. A mountainous region cut through by the vast range of volcanoes that gives it its name. The people that make their home in the Black Spire are known for their cunning knowledge and research. Their inventions rival even those of the Orange Spire. The Regent Gladiator Lambert Morgan of the Legion Piratas holds sway over the pirates in the region. If only there was some way to drive them off, the leaders of the cities there would be able to aid you against the pirate stronghold in the north. Is there anything else? The Queen Corsair. She has assembled the closest thing to a pirate nation that has ever darkened our lands. She calls herself the Queen Corsair, and in doing so stains the title that I have the misfortune of sharing with her.